Hey Dubes, how we doing? Welcome to a thought-provoking episode of the Dube Radical Gaming Channel. Yes, I'm going shirtless Shulk from Xenoblade and Super Smash Brothers, but here today I come bearing a thought-provoking question, something that might intrigue you, something that maybe you haven't thought about before. Today, I come with you asking, why do we play video games? And I'm going to give you my honest answer of why I play video games, but in an era where we are dealing with a medium that has been fighting an uphill battle ever since Ralph Baer created Pong way back in the day, before we even knew what the Atari 2600 was, before any of these things, even the Famicom, just to name drop a couple of the first consoles ever. What pushes us to experience these video games, and why do we do it? Well, to me personally, there's a lot of different ways you could go about this. You could say that they are an escape from your own world, that they are something that will carry you through a bad day and something to bring you on a next level of enlightenment, and to maybe just take you out of your own realm for a while, which is a huge reason that I do it, and I think a lot of people do it. There's also the way of the business standpoint. There's plenty of streamers that do this for a living now, and that's completely okay. I'm doing it myself. If you've hopped on the live streams, I really appreciate you. It really does mean a lot. But because I play these games, I'm never gonna stop. I can't stop. Living without Dube Radical, living without video games would be a huge hit for me. I wouldn't know how to exist. I first received a PlayStation 1 back when I was 7 years old with a copy of Resident Evil 2, and I never went back. I never stopped playing video games. I've had kind of lulls where I was in college and busy with other life things, but I never stopped. There's something that always brought me back to the joy of putting a controller in your hand and moving a character around, and you were part of that world. To me, video games are, I am Kratos getting revenge on all of the gods that have betrayed him. I am Master Chief taking down the Covenants and the Brutes. I am Goku fighting Frieza for the hope of the universe. You know, to me, those things are just unforgettable experiences that have grown with me, and now we're even at the point where we want to re-experience those with remakes and remasters, and that's a big part of this discussion for me, especially with recently The Last of Us Part 1 releasing. And do we want to pay all this money to re-experience something that we played almost 10 years ago? And can we do it again? And do we want to do it again? And the answer is, well, for me, always yes, because there are some very brilliant industry pushing minds that are creating these things. Video games just don't come from nowhere. People have to put thought and create these stories, and I get off on that, for lack of a better term. There's no greater joy for me than to just sit down, play a game, even if it's good or bad. You know, this isn't a topic of quality of video games. People love bad video games all the time and will experience these and have fun with these. I think that's also another reason why we play these video games, is because they're just fun, and that can come with the escapism, or to experience someone's brilliant artwork in an underdog medium that has been growing and growing and growing throughout the years. We are at easily a multi-billion, probably trillion-dollar industry, and that's just the money facts of it all. Video games are not dying. They're here to stay. We even didn't think that the 9th generation was even coming yet. Here we are, years into the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and updated PCs, consoles. We are still clamoring for the next experience, the next game from that big publisher. And why do we do it though? Why do we need this? We are such interesting animals where humanity has created so much for us to enjoy. And I think this just goes back to the topic of, first, books were introduced, and we all know the story of Fahrenheit 451. Even books were considered the devil, then movies were considered the devil, and then of course video games were easily considered the devil. I don't mean to bring up instances of Columbine or the blame and the doubt that are still being thrown into video games, but we are consistently struggling to play these experiences and to enjoy them and to hope that many other people do enjoy them the way that our individualistic selves enjoy them. So please let me know in the comments, why do you play video games? Why do you continue to clamor to play the next experience, such as myself? I'd love to hear your thoughts and to create more of a discussion here on the Doob Radical Gaming channel. It really would mean a lot. I really just want to let you know that you're beautiful. I love you so much. We're consistently, like video games, fighting an uphill struggle of everyday life, and really video games force us to take a step back and to enjoy the little things in life. Sometimes the expensive things in life. Video games is not an inexpensive hobby. It's not a cheap hobby, but we still do it. We take the time to see what someone else gives us. Maybe something different, a different perspective, a way to play a game. There's so much that entails into this medium that I love so much. So please, in the comments, let me know what you think and why you play video games. And I really hope to see you on the next Doob Radical. Love you so much. Stay safe. And as always, we'll be right back.